third misconception I'm talking about, and this is so dear to my heart, because as a mom, as a person, as a mainly support kind of individual, I face this often. Don't grow because we think the timing is not right. How many of us wanted to grow and we just held ourselves back, saying, you know what, maybe not now, maybe later. Now, the law of diminishing intent says that the longer you wait to do something, the more likely it is that you won't do it. One of the right ways of knowing that what you want to do is really what you want to do is even after 5 days or 5 weeks or 5 months, it still calls out to you. It still calls out to you. That's when you know, hey, even if I delay, this thing is still inside my heart. Now, the timing gap, you also want to pay attention to it, because often when you have an intuition, when you feel it inside of you, it's God, it's the spirit, it's the universe answering to what you want to do, how you want to grow. It's them giving you the intuition, the ideas, and you want to pay attention to it, because when you do go in that direction, you will find that there is momentum, there is beautiful friends connect, people come back with opportunities. There is so much more energy when you follow that intuition inside your heart. When we want to grow, often we put a hand on our heart and say, look, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe X, Y, Z. And my request to you is for you to examine that. Examine each of the urges that you feel inside of you. Trust me, some of them you want to examine, but you don't want to follow on. But if something has been there with you, and if you look back on your notes, your growing notes, your desires, you will find that there were nuggets of it every time that you wanted to pick up. And then it was a nice hot stick. A beautiful action that you could have done, and you let it go by the wayside. Believe me, there is nobody else like you. The same thoughts that you would have had, say, Nikita or Philip. You know what? I wouldn't have had that because I'm not made like you. I don't think like you. But because of your uniqueness, if you had stepped into that flow of thought and gradually started acting on it, you would have found that you would have had your own unique way of expressing and impacting people and friends and family around you. So that's my giveaway for today. We always want to be just top notch. We always want to be better. But hey, if you don't start, are you going to reach there? My request for you today is to look at the timing gap in your lives. What urges have you had? I want you to write them down. And look at what urges have you had that you've not followed upon. What urges that could have impacted good friends and family, even your work, and simply your calling, that you have left by the wayside. Remember the law of diminishing intent? If you have something inside of you, pay attention to it. Because the longer you don't listen to that intuition, the greater chance that you'll never pick it up and do what you're called to do. So go out, make that difference. And remember, it's all about the small steps. It's not the big steps. Take one small step at a time.